Hello. This is so weird to film. I've never filmed a YouTube video in my life, apart from the ones when I was like 12 and thought I was some famous YouTuber. I think everyone went through that phase, to be honest. A lot of people wanted me to do this video of things that I take with me when I'm busking, because I know when I started busking I wanted a video like this, and I used to scroll through TikTok trying to find videos and couldn't find nothing. So I took all the advice from Jason. He gave me all the tips and tricks. Anyone who's watching who doesn't know who Jason is, I mean Jason Allen, he's a busker as well. And yeah, so I'm basically just going to go through everything. I'm literally emptying my suitcase and just going through everything that I've got. I'm going to put up on the screen somehow, editing skills, a picture of each thing and how much they are. We're going to start off with the biggest thing, which obviously you're going to need. So this is my amp. It's humongous and it's very heavy. It is the Roland Street Cube. No, it's not a Street Cube. Yeah, it is. A Roland Street Cube EX Street Cube, same thing. And this is what it looks like on the top. Yeah, it's got a million jack things, imports, and 2 XLR imports. It's got all like reverb, everything. You can research it yourself. Yeah, magic. This amp I think is about £600 to buy up front. I did not do that. I have it on finance and I pay like £30 a month. I used to have a Boss Street Cube. I think it was just called a Boss Street Cube. It's a lot smaller than this. If you're looking to start busking, wouldn't recommend getting it. I seen a few people recommend it. That's why I got it. Not worth it. It's not loud enough. You'll find that a lot of other buskers will have an amp which is 10 times louder than yours. So if you think it's loud, it's not. This, on the other hand, is extremely loud. But the other one, rubbish. I've still got it. I need to get rid of it. I need to sell it somehow. But yeah, I do recommend this amp. I love it to bits. I haven't had any problems with it yet. So if I do, I will let you know. Next thing, I'm just going to do this in a random order. A sign. Oh, you can see my ring light through it. A sign. If you were a busker, it's flipped, but you need a sign, because the amount of times I've seen buskers without a sign and I've said to myself, I want to follow that person. No, I want to follow that person, but they don't have any social media. Get a sign. My original sign was this, but as you can tell by my lovely logos, water damage. Again, it's gonna rain. You're gonna get rained on eventually at some point. So get a waterproof sign. My mum actually made this for me. I just literally bought a chalkboard off eBay. It was like 13 quid. And my mum luckily does vinyl making and personalising stuff. So she just done this in vinyl, and then I printed off these and she laminated them. Lamination clearly didn't work. So I got this sign off Etsy. I am looking to get a new one actually, because it is quite small. You want a big sign. Mine's very little. This one's just metal. It's metal, so it's protected by the rain. But I literally just stuck it on with blue tack, I think. Yeah, so sign. Next thing I have is a mic stand. This mic stand, so I do have another mic stand. My personal opinion is to get not an expensive mic stand, but a good one, because my first one, you do end up wasting your money on things and you learn from your mistakes. My first one, which I'm literally looking at it, is the one I use for when I do TikTok lives. Saves me getting this one out every time because it is very heavy. That one's plastic. It's a bit some metal, but it's mainly plastic, so it's quite light. So anytime wind would come, my mic stand would just go doof, and my mic would hit the ground. and the tightening thing, which you use to change the size of it, it stopped working, so I had to get a new one anyway. But this one, so good. Where did I get this one from? Gear for Music. I will stick it on the screen if I can find it. I don't actually know how much this was. I think it was about 20 quid. But it's really good, so I recommend. I've had no problems with it so far. Oh, this isn't the whole mic stand, by the way. It has the mic bit. I just detach it when I put it in my suitcase because it would not fit. It doesn't fit anyway, it sticks out the top, but it works. Right, now we're getting into all the technical equipment. This bag, get yourself a bag as well. Like a material bag just to keep all your stuff in, because you don't want everything loose in your suitcase. Get yourself a bag. In my bag I have, this is the bag. How fancy. Don't do that. Okay, so this is an electrical bag. I think I got this off Temu. I will put said picture on the screen. I'm hoping it's over here, because if it's not, I'm going to look like a right idiot. But, so in here I have a power bank. You are going to need so many power banks. I have 5. Bit excessive. No, you need so many. This one's really good. Don't know where I got it from. I think it was from Amazon. Can't remember. But just get, you know what a power bank is. Look around, get a good one. This one lasts for so long, but again, it takes a long time to charge. So, win-win, I guess. I have another phone. This phone I use to play, this is my old phone. So if you're lucky enough, like me, to have an old phone, any phone would do. You kind of do need another phone. I mean, you don't. It's not a necessity. But I do, because I use this phone that I'm filming on, which is my actual phone, to go TikTok live when I'm busk. So if you want to go live, you will need another form of device, whether that's a laptop, an iPad, a phone. I need to stop throwing things. But yeah, I have this to play my music through. So yeah, another phone. This one, even though it's a Samsung, it works fine, and I preferred it anyway because it has an aux, whereas all the new iPhone do not have an aux, so you'd have to get an adapter so you can charge your phone and stuff at the same time. Yes, while I'm on the phone, I have, this is a wire. Go away. Is it a wire? No, this is a wire. It's an aux to a double jack. This is the wire. Let me see if I can show you. It's gonna annoy me getting it out, but hey ho. So I have an aux, and then it connects to a double jack. This is the wire that I use to play the music from. I have 2 things that I play my music from, and I'll speak about the other one in a second. This is the other thing I was talking about to play music from. It's called an Alto Professional Bluetooth Total. I wouldn't recommend this, to be honest. It worked well for the first few times I used it, but it tends to cut out quite a few times. So I'll be mid-song and it'll just skip me song or like cut it out. Don't know why it does that. So I stick to my wire, to be honest, unless you can find a better Bluetooth thing. But this is an XLR, or I use an XLR to jack adapter, because the amount of jack ports my amp has, so many compared to XLR. So yeah, this is just, you connect your phone to it through Bluetooth and it'll play the music through the amp through Bluetooth. These magical pieces of equipment right here. These, they are called X5 U4 in-ear monitors. So this is the receiver. Let me take this adapter off. This is a receiver I've just turned on, and this is a transmitter. So basically, when you're busking, I get asked this question a lot about what are my in-ears. I get you this. These are all paired together, but I'll get to these as well. So this goes on your hip, and your actual in-ears, which are in this case. So I have a little case. Mine didn't come with this case. I just found this case that I've had. Basically, these are in-ears. They look like this. You'll probably see a few buskers use them. They plug into this, an aux, it goes into there and it goes onto your hip. And then the receiver, which I have a adapter for, it's an XLR, but I use an XLR to jack adapter. I have adapters on everything to jacks. That goes into your amp, and then they both connect through the same channel. There's 6 channels on each one. You just connect them to the same channel, and then whatever comes out the amp goes straight into your ears. So your vocals and the music go straight into your ears. I have tried busking without these and I can't do it anymore. Before I got them, I did busk without them. I'm telling you, lifesaver. They are expensive, I'll tell you that, but so worth it. And I found with these as well, so me and Jason have the same ones. I'll probably speak about Jason quite a bit because he's the one that told me about all this equipment. We have the same ones, so when I'm busking with Jason, you only need one of these and as many as you want of these. So we both have the same, so we both just connect them to the same channel, and then we can hear each other through our ears as well, which is really cool in my opinion. When it comes to wires, I have every wire, every single cable you can think of. I have a lightning to aux, I have an aux to aux, a USB to USB-C, another USB to USB-C, I have a USB to lightning and a USB-C to aux. You need a lot of cables and you need a lot of backup cables because cables can break at any point, and you don't want to be that person to travel to go busking and then you get there and you can't do it because your cable's broke, or I don't even know. Anything can happen. So you have to think of a backup, of a backup, of a backup. So that's in my little goodie bag. Next thing, which is one of the most important things if you're a singer. If you're a busker who doesn't sing, you do not need this. But because I'm a singer, I need this, a microphone. And I have mine in a fancy case. And you're wondering, microphone's not that big because my case is doubled and I have my lead in here as well. So I'm not going to take my lead out because it's literally 10 feet long. I'm not even joking. It is a 10-foot long cable. Don't know why I have a 10-foot long cable. Couldn't tell you. But XLR to XLR cable. I also have a backup one of them somewhere. Don't know where. And then I use the Shure SM58 microphone. Such a good microphone. I have had this microphone for 2 years now. No problems with it. It's got a microphone muff on it right now, but it's a bit, from dropping it so many times, it's a bit dented. But yeah, this is a microphone muff. I just drop everything I touch, I swear. Microphone muff is not needed, but I use it because it takes away like the wind. So when you're singing and there's wind, you can hear the wind through your amp, but with this you can't. So I would recommend it. And they're quite cheap. I got there's a pack of like 6 of these on Temu. Dead cheap. I think they were like £1 or something. This is 100 quid. So worth it though. So worth it though. Yeah. SM58. You've probably heard of this microphone a lot because it is a popular one. But yes, I love my microphone. The next few things are not really necessities as much, but it's what I bring. So I have, first I have a tripod which you're currently on, so I can't really show you, but I use the tripod to hold my phone when I go TikTok live. So if you don't go TikTok live, you do not need a tripod. You could actually have a tripod to hold your lyrics, but I have a phone stand which connects to my tripod underneath it, so I hold my lyrics and then I've got my phone above it. It suits for me. This is not a necessity, but I would recommend it. A table. This one connects to my mic stand, which is perfect. It literally just goes around the mic stand, you tighten it. It has a little space for me water. I'll get onto water. And it has a little thing for an extra microphone. So if you've got another microphone, you can just sit it in and you can just put anything on the table, to be honest. And I think it's quite sturdy. I got this off Temu. I think this was only about 20 quid maybe. I don't even think it was that much. Might have gone up now, but all these prices as well that I'm showing are all prices that what they are now, not when I got them, so it could be different. But yeah, I do recommend. It's quite sturdy and I've had no problems with it. So I've still got So I have water. I've still got a full bottle of water in my suitcase from yesterday. I basically just have water. I keep the bottles and fill them up. Like, I don't see the point in buying new water bottles every time. I always take 2 with me because I always end up drinking one instantly, especially if I busk in the morning, which I always busk in the morning. So yes, you need these. Lifesaver. Vocal zones. I will put a picture on the screen. Vocal zones have saved my voice. They're like lozenges, but they're like for singers. You don't have to be a singer to use them. You can have them as not a singer, but please don't, because I need them all. I was joking. They taste disgusting, but they are so worth it. It clears your throat. It makes you, I don't even know. I'm not even advertised by this as well. This isn't a promotion. I'm just saying how good they are. Another big part. Batteries. Oh my god. Oh, this is upside down. Get yourself batteries. Do not use Duracell batteries. The amount of buskers that I've spoken to who use Duracell batteries blows my mind. Where do you get your money from to be spending that much money on Duracell batteries? When I first started busking, I used Duracell batteries. Worst mistake in my life. Get yourself rechargeable ones. I got these ones, I will put them on the screen, off Amazon. Look at me being a pure YouTuber. Simple batteries. You get 8 in a pack, which your amp, my amp takes 8 batteries. I got 2 sets, so I've got 16, so I've got a backup set. So I charge both, and then if one dies, which is most of the time, depends on how long you stay out for. I think they stay charged for about 3 hours, I think. And then get yourself, obviously, a battery charger. This is the one I use. It literally just looks like this. You basically just place... This one has a AAA spot as well. I don't use AAA batteries, so I've never needed to use it. But it has 8 spaces. You just use it. It's a USB-C, so you plug it in like a normal charger, and it just charges your batteries. I leave them overnight because they have little lights. It tells you. So when you plug them in, they go red, and then when they charge, they all turn green. So satisfying. But yeah. This is about 13 quid. The battery is about 13 quid. So what's that? 26 quid, 30 quid for batteries that last months. I've had them batteries for 6 months, and I just keep recharging them, and I've had no issues with them whatsoever. So 30 quid for 6 months of batteries, and people are spending like what? How much did you sell? Like a tenner or more than that for like the same amount of batteries every time. Could never. In this little goodie bag I have. How cute is my goose, by the way? Yeah. I have an extra microphone. Don't be spending money on another expensive microphone. I just have this microphone from a karaoke machine that I used to have when I was little. Worst microphone, but it does the job. So if you have someone else that wants to sing with you, like someone comes, or like if you've got a busker friend that comes and they haven't got their mic, I always give people my microphone. I let other people use the SM58 because it sounds better, and I don't want them to sing through this for the first time and go, "Oh, I'm awful." No, I let myself use this one and let other people use the good microphone because I'm so nice like that. Don't even know what this microphone is, to be honest, but it's from a karaoke machine. This one is just a jack. It's not even an XLR, and it's connected. Like, you can't unplug it. It's connected. I have a backup microphone muff, purple, of course. I've never actually used this one. I probably should stick it on this one to make this one look a bit more fancy. But this is for winter purposes, but I have gloves. I always bring gloves with me, and I kind of forgot these were in there, to be honest. I have been cold so many times in winter and forgot I bring these with me every single time. Gloves. I still keep them in there though. And that is literally all that's in that pouch, is gloves, microphone muff, and an extra microphone. Last thing in my suit, actually there's 2 last things. So I bring a towel. I never used to until a few months ago. Never used to bring a towel, but one time my equipment got absolutely drenched and I had to put it back in my suitcase drenched, take it home drenched, and you don't want to be leaving your equipment soaked. You want to get it dry as soon as possible. So I always bring a towel so I can dry off my equipment if it does rain, which I've been finding spaces. There's so much fibres coming off that towel in the air. I always find spaces with a shelter, so my stuff can't get destroyed. And then the last but not least, apart from the suitcase, you obviously need a suitcase. Get a big one. Oh, tip, get a hard shell suitcase. My last suitcase was tiny and it was a soft one. No, it gets drenched in the rain and it takes ages to dry. Whereas a hard shell one, the water just like falls off it. It's like waterproof. So I definitely recommend a hard shell suitcase and get a big one, because you never know when you're going to upgrade your equipment. I had to upgrade my suitcase as well as everything else because my amp got like double the size and it wouldn't fit in the other suitcase anymore. So definitely get a big suitcase. And then the last thing, it actually has money in it, is bring pouches. I have 2, just to put your money in once you finish busking. Because you don't want to leave it. I used to leave mine in my suitcase and just tip my suitcase and all the money would fall. Money would fall out, I'd lose money, and it'd get stuck in my equipment. Literally just grab it with your hands when you finish and stick it in a bag, and then you've got it all together then. And if you go to the bank like me, you've got something, just pour it into the machine. But yeah, that is literally everything that I bring when I busk. I don't think I've missed anything off. I hope not anyway, because if I have, I apologise. But yeah, that is... Oh, food. You need food. I am awful for this. I always forget food. And then I'm stood there and I'm starving. No. You need to eat before you come out, because you will be stood outside for hours. And unless you've got someone to watch your equipment for you, you're not going to want to leave all your hundreds and hundreds and even thousands of pounds worth of equipment outside in front of the public, because you never know what you're going to run into, especially in Liverpool. That's not putting a bad name on Liverpool. I've just witnessed a few things. But yeah, you definitely need to eat beforehand, or even bring something with you that you can eat later on or while you're having a break or whatever. And make friends, you know what I mean? Speak to the other buskers, make some friends. This has turned into a what I bring busking to busking tips. That is for a whole new video. Yeah, I'm going to make another video on like tips for busking and starting busking and what I went through and all stuff like that. But anyway, it's really weird filming a YouTube video. I've never done it before, so if this was rubbish, I apologise. But yeah, anyway, hope this was helpful, and I hope any new buskers have a good time starting to busk. And I hope I've actually helped someone, because if I have, that is the whole point of this video, is to help a non-busker start busking. Like I said as well, all of this stuff is not a necessity, it's just what I have personally. So you can get different brands of stuff. If someone said sort of this is better, do that. That's just what I use, and I haven't found any problems with any of it yet. Again, if I find out, I will let you know. My Instagram and TikTok will be in the bio below. Not the bio, the caption in this video. So if you are scrolling across YouTube and you come across this video, hello. Yeah, I'm on TikTok and Instagram, and that is all I use. But yeah, that's all I can think of for now anyway. So hopefully you love this video and you come back later on. And this editing's probably rubbish. But yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.